Well, Ollie, congratulations on signing a new deal. You must be pleased to get it wrapped up before the end of the season.
Yeah, definitely. It's one of those things that when you're coming into the last couple of months of your contract, you want to try and get something sorted, and it's obviously a great feeling to be staying at the club and signing on. So yeah, I'm pleased it's all sorted, and obviously looking forward to the rest of the season.
Now, you are the longest serving player at the club, I believe. That's correct, isn't it?
Yeah, I signed in 2009, so it's been about 7 years. But yeah, it's been good, and I've enjoyed every minute of it.
So you're on course for a testimonial.
That'd be nice, but I'm just hoping that I can stay here for as long as possible and play as many games as I can.
I mean, I think you've improved year by year since you've come into the first team. John Moore gave you that extended run in the side, didn't he?
Yeah, definitely. I think I came in young and naive maybe, but I started late. I started playing about 21 years old, so yeah, it was definitely a learning curve for me, and I don't think the relegation helped. And I obviously struggled with a few injuries in my past, but I'm glad now that I'm playing most games and starting to sort of show what I'm about really. And I think that's coming down from maturing a little bit and probably being stronger and fitter this season than I ever have been, and looking after myself probably a lot better than what I used to. So yeah, it's a good feeling.
Yeah, I mean, it must please you when you hear people saying that you're in the form of your career. You're playing the best football they've ever seen you play.
Yeah, definitely. It is nice to be acknowledged, and I think everyone likes to sort of feel good about themselves, and it's just going into games full of confidence and trying to replicate what you've been doing. And I'm glad this season I've managed to put a strong run of performances together and sort of show everyone that I'm not just come in for a game and then come out for a game sort of player. So yeah, I'm glad it's sort of gone well for me.
I mean, you can put it down to experience. You can put it down to the way you've worked to get it. I mean, has the manager had a big influence on you as well?
Yeah, he was always telling me what I need to improve on and try and work on different areas of my game, and I knew that I was capable of scoring a couple of goals and doing better and looking after the ball better. And I think over time I've gradually improved everything all around my game, and I think it's starting to show. Yeah, so it's definitely worked the way he's drilled it into me and kept on at me, trying to improve me as a player, and I'm grateful for that.
Do you ever look back, or do you pause to look back at a couple of years ago, relegation, you were at the club then, you know, how that affected everyone in that conference season? It's all been on the up since then, hasn't it?
It has, yeah. I think the back end of that season we were in a rut and we couldn't really get ourselves going, and I don't think we probably had the right players to stay in the league, and I think it was probably a good thing we did go down in the end, and it gave the club a real awakening call and a good chance to build on it. And I think everyone's come on leaps and bounds since then, and the whole place is a lot more positive now, and it's a much better place to come and play and watch football on a Saturday, I guess.
But some of the squad, you've been together now for three and more years in some cases, and you've actually grown together as a unit, haven't you?
Yeah, definitely. We've all been here a long time now, and I think everyone's the fans know that we all fight for each other, but it's been a long time, and we always try and do the best for each other, and it's obviously showing that we're pulling together and the club's moving in the right direction.
Goals, you mentioned goals just now. You've scored the last 2 Saturdays. Unfortunately, there won't be one this week, though, will there? Your booking was your 10th.
Yeah, unfortunately. I did think it was only my 9th, but I forgot about the cancelled game at Swindon, so it's a shame, really, and disappointed to miss the next 2, but thankfully there's a Tuesday game in between and it will be done and dusted in a couple of days.
That's right, so potentially you've got another 8 games to go, and you obviously want to get back in and see how far we can go towards the end of the season.
Yeah, we obviously want to pick up as many points and try and get as high up the table as we can, and if we can, we'll try and get to the playoffs. It's definitely something that we could work towards, and I think we're playing quite well at the minute, and there's no reason why we can't sort of close the gap.
And if you don't, there's still the building for next season is already on the way, it seems.
Yeah, definitely. I think the gaffer sort of said once we get over the 50 points, we'll reassess where we are, and I think we're still in with a great chance of getting towards the playoffs. So we can try and go for it and see where it takes us, or if we don't, we'll have a good summer and rest up and come back ready to go next season.